Hey guys, Ken Pearman here, and I am back with a interesting product. Let me get a knife. I'm going to show it to you here in a second. It's this guy right here. It is this Mogafee RV seal and tape. Now, I don't have an RV, but what I want to do is show you how crazy good this stuff is. This is 4 inches by 50 feet. They have a multitude of different widths and lengths. They have a 6 inch by 50 feet. They have a 1.5 inch by 50 feet, 2 inch by 50, 4 inch by 50, and 4 inch by 50 black. A lot of these are white because the RV stuff is mostly white in color at the tops and stuff like that. But there are black colors that you can purchase. The thing is about these things, well, I currently, unfortunately, do not have a specific purpose for this at this very moment. I do like that one of the ideas that I think I might be using this with is I have solar panels. I have these large, long, flexible solar panels. And I think the intent for me to use this would be to stick this to the solar panels to the roof of my Jeep. That would probably be the thing that I would use the most on this. The one thing I find very interesting is that this is sealed in a lot of paper. And the reason why is that this stuff is unforgivingly sticky. This thing will stick and it will not let go. And this thing is phenomenally sticking. And once it locks in and does its thing, it is not coming off unless you're really working to get this thing off. There's a prime example. I let it sit there for a few seconds and yeah, look at that. It's already sticking to my fingers. One of the bad choices I just did was to actually take this apart at this very moment. It is malleable like you wouldn't believe. And it is increasingly oh God, it's got a second layer. Check it out. This is layered onto here. And this is layered underneath here. My gosh. This is going to be so much fun. And it has its own little tape layer. This right here would seal and lock in my solar panel to the roof. And the nice thing about it is that's exactly what it's for. It's one of the helpful purposes of something like that is to be able to take something and seal it down to your roof. You can even put this underneath the solar panel and then it would just stick and lock in. And this stuff is so pliable. Once you get it stuck and locked into the surface, it's not coming off. It's not coming off with a ton of work. I've struggled to consider what I really am going to be using this for in the future. I think I'll have a purpose of locking these down and holding these. But the other purpose behind this, and the main purpose, you guys may appreciate and enjoy if you do have an RV. Let's say in the middle of a storm, something came down and punctured a roof. I'm usually referring to something like a small branch hole that's the size of your pinky or something, came in and went and sliced right through it. The intent of this is to cut a section off of this and place it over it, get it dabbed down, lock it in, and then it will make a seal. And more importantly, because it's white, it will be more or less hidden from the prying eye. Not that anybody's going to be prying the top of your RV, like 10, 12, 14 feet in the air. The point, though, is that it gives it, not a second look kind of thing. So what I mean is that it goes on there, it's distracting. It's just white. It's going to kind of blend in and hide in the surface. But what I really like about this is that there are so many purposes that I think I'm going to be using this for here in the near future. The main purpose is for water sealing and for laminating pieces together. I really think that here in the near future, when I go to mount some semi-rigid but flexible solar panels onto my roof of my Jeep, I plan on using this product to lock it, run it underneath rows to lock the panel down, and then around the edge of it, I'll probably put it right on the edge of the solar panel all the way around. So basically, if this was a solar panel, I'd probably put half the tape in there, so that I get a seal all the way around so it doesn't get water or debris up underneath it to cause any corrosion or problems. Cool thing about this, and I'm going to leave it like this because it will lock itself to my desk, is there are so many features you can use with this. Brand story for this company is a global leader in sealing solutions, years of research, and the creation of the Yellow Titan series. Say goodbye to project worries, embrace the peace of mind to take action now, and choose the world's top selling protection. It's a Yellow Titan butyl sealing tape available on Amazon and in the US. Great technical specs and features, easy to apply, 100% waterproof protection, all-weather durability, highly durable, UV corrosion resistant. the biggest thing is not just the fact that it's waterproof, but it's also UV resistant, because there's a lot of those products you have out there that are waterproof and they're excellent, but not this. And yet they work great for about 3 or 4 years. And then after the third or fourth sitting out in the hot sun day, the thing just starts breaking down. And you know what the sun does to a lot of stuff. It may just turn it into a brittle piece of powder, and then it's no longer useful, and you get leaks, and it leaks like a sieve. This guy can give you a bit more protection. It's UV resistant, so it's going to have a longer shelf life than your average ceiling type tapes. I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.